Welcome back, everyone. Garbage here, back with another war. This is war number 8. We are now 7-0. Going into this war, cruising right along. Here you see I'm bringing Kingpin for only the second time ever into war with the Hood synergy. Just rank 3'd him specifically for this for all the resources I got from Cyber Weekend, so super excited about that. And you're going to see exactly why on this tier 1 paths. So here we're just checking out what we have to go against. So we got a CGR, Black Widow, and Vision Arcus. Then Jabari on Power Snack, Fury on Mixmaster, Mysterio on Encroaching Stun, which is a pretty common placement. Faced him lots of times on there before. There we have a thing again on Path 9 and Tier 2. Mojo Mini. Then we have Bishop on 1% cap, which I believe we had last war. Havoc, which we had last war. And Dragon Man on the Brute Force. And then another Mags boss. So here we go getting started. We have CGR. So very, very simple strategy here. Don't get hit by the special one. And 5-hit combos, get as many debuffs on us as we can, as he'll purify them all. And it'll make his damage shoot up because his rage stacks will go up. Overpower buffs, unblockable specials, he just wrecks this lane. As far as I can think of, him and Ghost are one of the only ones that can take a debuff and have it further increase their damage output. So here you can see we're already at 7 rage, overpower debuff, and we're just gonna try to bait out these special ones. I do not want him throwing a special 2. So full dex on the special 1. Just same thing, keeping all our rage buffs, lots of them refreshing, which is always good to see. Another special 1. That degeneration also comes with a 60% ability accuracy reduction, which is very helpful in many situations. So there we go. Very clean fight. You can see 100% health coming out of that. Basically, same strategy for this Black Widow. We just want to make sure if she does throw a special one that we give her space to do that and that we don't let her evade. So always make sure a stun is, if she has that evade passive, we don't want to attack into her if she can evade, because that'll put the sabotage debuff, which is extra damage that we have to take. So we're just looking to avoid all that. So here we go. Looking for, there's a clean intercept to start. This second defender on Path 9 has resistant buffs for them, so fights can get a little longer depending on who you use. Red Hole can take a long time on these nodes, on this specific node, but you can see Kingpin's damage output is just insane. I hope you can see why I R3'd him as soon as I could when I knew I'd be taking him into war. Now we have the mini. Even without Hazardous Shift, Kingpin is just such a great option because of his armor break debuffs and his cold snap debuffs that come with it. And with Hood, he's just going to purify them all and have it boost his damage. So, you know, just same basic principle. We also want to bait out the special 1 here. We don't want to let his power get too high. We're just going to try to finish this off as soon as we can. No sense in taking special 2 block damage. And you can see he's already below 50%. Just absolutely ridiculous. And one more 5-hit combo, even 2 hits, finishes him off. Yeah, I love Kingpin so much. He's such a beast. He looks like a beast. He's so fun to play. Yeah. So here we are going to go to Power Snack Jabari, facing him with Hercules. We are waiting a little bit to get a White Mag's pre-fight on here so that our stun stick, because she can't cleanse our passive stuns, only debuffs. So that's why we are waiting. And those effects applied to Hercules since he's a hero. They wouldn't have applied to Kingpin if we had decided to use him there. But anyway, there's some boosts on for this Power Snack and the Mixed Master Fury. So I think the strategy going into this is try to build strengths up. So that would be by throwing heavies and intercepting. We're going to try to keep her, for sure, just above a bar of power, at least until after the 50% where she'll have that huge burst of power. But then after that, we're going to try to bait out the special too, as we can punish that really easily. So we'll see. I can't remember how much power we let her get here. So you can see just over a bar of power. She's also running suicides, which will make this... There's backup recovery. You can see her power shooting up there. But yeah, Herc just destroys this fight. Played perfectly. Just absolutely demolishes her here. You can see why I love Hercules so much. He has great utility for the lanes I run, and his damage output is just over the top. I believe we wait on another White Mag's pre-fight for Fury. We're going to be taking him with Hercules here. So for Hercules, or for Fury, the strategy here is to reparry, because he has the node where it power focus 1. So he'll gain power really quickly until he gets to a bar of power. And then after that, he'll get it really slowly. So we're just going to medium heavy basically until we get to a bar of power and just keep doing that. Hopefully he won't throw that many specials. So you can see a nice reparry there. Now that he's over a bar of power, we're just kind of reparry as much as we possibly can. You can already see the damage output is really good. That's our 6 strengths. And this fight will get a little out of hand as he throws specials even when I'm blocking, which puts him over the 15 tactical charges, which will make him unblockable, as you can see there. So we do take some, hits off that barrage at the end of that special one. I think I was hoping to get him down to his new life, wait out the degeneration, and throw the special 3 to finish him off, but you can see it was just too long to wait to do that strategy. So here he throws it again while he's unblockable. That's just literally the theme of this fight. So our health's looking good right now. Keeping his prowess down as well, which is nice. Going for the not sure why I didn't go for the reparry there, why I dex, but another reparry there. Just medium heavying while we can. Once he gets to his real life, we won't be able to parry stun him, so we'll just be baiting out heavies and punishing when we can. So yeah, now he's in his new life. He'll degenerate down to 30% health, and then it's our job to finish him off. You can see here, through that special one, try to get some adrenaline healing back, and here he goes, he throws another one. And that was actually pretty close, because with that disorient, that could knock my AA down where my indestructible ability would not work. There's a small chance that it wouldn't have worked. So happy to get out of that fight with the solo. Gonna heal up, and this Mysterio should be much easier. Already have a bunch of strengths built up from the last 2 fights, and yeah, not too much to worry about. We don't have to worry about encroaching stun. His damage output at this point is really, really good. So we're just gonna heal him up some, not quite all the way up, but pretty close there. Probably gonna just throw a few heavies and then burst in. End the fight as soon as we can. There's a parry. Perfect heavy where we get 2 strengths from it. This one we don't wait, we just go for the 1. But there's a perfect opportunity to heavy against the wall, which we take. Now we're gonna have to wait out the reflect timer. And I believe we finish him before he gets to another special, so. Yep, combo into a special, and he is down the bin with ease. So now we're gonna be onto our tier 2 paths. In tier 9, there's a missing defender, so we only have 1, and then the mini. So far in this war, things are going well. No deaths, so. All right, so now we are going to be on to our stun reflect thing with Hercules. Believe we took this either in War 6 or War 7. Can't remember which, but you've seen this fight before with Hercules. He has probably even more strengths built up than the last time we faced him. But we are not running suicides, which you're going to see is going to make a pretty big difference with his damage output. It's going to last a little longer, but that's fine. As long as we can control the fight, we'll be fine. Here we're just going to try to get some healing back from that Fury fight, which knocked us pretty low in health. Going into this fight with 6 strengths. Obviously not going to parry. No sense in doing that with a stun reflect. Just trying to manage his rock stacks, get him to 15. Now we got to bait out a special. If I'm not mistaken, he gets a little bit stubborn with throwing specials. So now I'm backed up against the wall. Definitely the last place I want to be against Thing. So we're just trying to play our way out of it, immediately throw up the block, force the heavy. We want to get him to 15 stacks before he throws his special. Do not want to get locked into the corner with him at like 13 or 14. That is the worst case scenario. So here we throw our special 3. It's a twofold. Number 1, just to get some distance on the map, and number 2, to cause some damage, obviously. There's a special with 6 rock stacks, so now we gotta get him back up to 15 before he throws another special. There we go. Now he's got a special 2 he wants to throw. There, he throws it right away. Kind of with a heavy, down up to 10 strengths. Fight's almost over at this point. Just got to hit into his block till he goes down. There I was planning on just 5 comboing him into a special 1, and there's no way with the burst damage and whatnot that he would not have gone down. Here we have someone else. I believe Metallica took that Mojo, which I was planning on taking with Hercules, which was fine. Taking the right side of the boss island and then the boss. So this is where I make some really, really bad planning strategies with just matchups. So my thought here is, oh, Kingpin just purifies everything, and that boosts his damage. So let's make Bishop throw a special 1, and then his aura that will put incinerates on us, we can just purify all those. And you can see they're not regular. They do like burst damage when they go on you. And you can see my health was at 100%, and now with like 4 of those incinerates, we're already down to 50%. And you can see at the end of that, forget what it's called, But the debuff, or the buff that he gets after the special one, when that ran out, I received a 27k burst of damage, energy damage. So I'm never going to bring Kingpin here. Number one, he has class disadvantage. Number two, Bishop has a few things in his abilities where it's bad to purify his effects. So Kingpin, yeah, that was just a mistake on my part, knowing or thinking that I knew Bishop's base abilities better than I did. So here we go against Bishop with Hercules, which obviously we should have just done in the first place. Kingpin is not a good matchup. So we know that for next time. I was not happy with myself, and you'll see with the next fight too. Just making mistakes with the knowledge that I thought I knew. I didn't know the defender's abilities, and it really hurt me this war. Here we go, clean special to evade. Think we're gonna throw... Yeah, just didn't give myself enough time to land a heavy there. So we're gonna throw this special 3. Not gonna do much damage because the 1% cap, but we get some adrenaline healing right back and some space on the map. So we're gonna just try to bait out the special 2s. See, there it looks like a regular Incinerate debuff, so I'm not, anyway, the point is I'm not using Kingpin, so it doesn't really matter. There's just a failed Dex. We still have our indestructibility, so I'm not at all worried about it. I know Herc's going to survive this, and a special one to finish him off. This war was a huge drain on my pot use, though, so... yeah, that's going to be an issue at the end. So here we have Havoc. I revive Kingpin and go in with him. And it's just going to be a case of another time I didn't know Havoc's abilities. I do not have a Havoc ranked up, and I'm thinking that's one of the reasons that I didn't know his abilities as good as I thought I did. So basically, for every plasma debuff that you purify, you receive a burst of damage if you do that. So you really don't want to use purifiers for against Havoc. And yeah, I was just so frustrated. I was thinking, all those debuffs are just going to feed him. You can see what he did in Path 9 and Tier 1. So I think you can understand my thought process for trying to bring him in, because he would just absolutely clap cheeks if this worked how I thought it would have. But no, it doesn't. So you can see purified, the text purified, taking damage. And so instead of the big detonation at the end for every plasma you purify, you just receive damage for every little one that you purify that way. And this is a failed Dex. I can usually Dex that fully, but just had my timing a little bit off that time. You can see at 50% just ticking down away. Just not cool. So not cool. Oh well. It is what it is. We're never doing that again. Never, ever, ever doing that again. So, the rest of these fights we're going to take with Hercules. This Havoc is down in health, so we're thinking that we can get him down before it detonates. There's a stupid timeout thing that I always forget. They really need to fix that. But anyway. So, just have to go back out, go back in. believe we're going to heal up Herc some more. Yeah, it looks like he's about 25% health. That should give us plenty of time to KO him before he can detonate those 11 plasma charges that we have on ourselves. Miss Parry, I guess. Again, don't want to stun him. No point, since he'll just reflect that on us. You can see the special one evades, so hopefully you know I can do it. I just messed up on that first one. We have one plasma debuff, looking to deal the damage we need to before that gets out of hand. 6%. And there's the intercept to finish him off. So we have the Dragon Man, Limber Brute Force node, and the Mags boss yet for us to do this war. So stunning Dragon Man will make his power charge disappear. Also getting that ineptitude, is that what it's called? Ineptitude debuff he places on us if he throws the special one and it makes contact with us, even if it's just against block. So we're trying to conserve our stuns for where it'll take his power away, his power buff away. So yeah, just trying to control his power, backing away and only taking the hit once instead of taking like all 4 or 5 hits. That's always a good plan. Trying to bait as many special ones as we can. Definitely not letting him get to 3 bars of power. So this fight is going pretty well so far. Again, it was just a little too early to take that power buff away. You can see it came on right after that special one ended. Now this degeneration from Brute Force is so dang strong. You can see how much health it took away and the few seconds it ticked for. So really just want to stay aggressive enough where that degeneration doesn't become an issue. There we get clipped by a special one. Degeneration comes on, he intercepts us. We don't have to use up our indestructibility, but we're basically at that point where we need to heal up almost fully. So him being unblockable, that's why I dashed right back in, because I didn't want to get backed in the corner. And yeah, just bad timing on the intercept on my part, and he just comboed me almost to death. So I forgot to upload the final boss fight, but we went in with probably 50% health and the fight went fine. You've seen me take a Mags boss with Hercules before, so you already have gameplay for that. So sorry that I forgot to upload that. But here we win against Las Vegas de los something. It is 19-16. So better wars than we've had sometimes. Taking the W, we go 8-0 on the season. And yeah, very happy with how my battle group did. We had 5 deaths, and 2 of those were my stupid costly ones. So we should have had only 3. And I love if we would continue on that run of not getting more than that. So well done on the Alliance for getting another W. 8-0 is huge success. First time I've ever gone on this kind of run at the beginning of a season. It's not the beginning of the season anymore, but you get the point. So anyway, hope you guys enjoy the video. Like, subscribe, comment, and I hope you have a really wonderful day.